Yeah, okay, so you might have noticed that the spiral staircase was newer. I mean, if you look up, you see it didn't quite match we'll look at it on the way out. The walls didn't quite match where the staircase comes. The reason why I'm saying that is because similarly we're standing on a levelled off piece of ground, because again, if you look at the tiles, it doesn't quite match. So clearly this is a modification, because it doesn't feel it, but we are on a slight gradient going ever so closer towards the platform level. So when they decided to convert its use for the REC and its operations, they had to level it off. After all, this was to be the tightest pool, and you couldn't be typing at a slight angle, as slight as it might be. And the photograph here shows us exactly the tightness of work. Not using the most comfortable of seats. As we progress this tour, you'll see some of the more senior members of staff who have some comfortable seats. But this room would have been separated from a 2-foot wide corridor. They say 2 foot wide, just wide enough to accommodate a tea trolley or something to that effect. But rather fortuitously, we have this railing here that shows us exactly where that wall would have been separated. We're talking a very, very narrow corridor. It wouldn't have just been a flimsy old wall with little witness marks up there, so it would have been brick. It would have been brick. All the partitions we see today would have all been using brick to make a proper grade separated rooms. The door, according to the plans, we have a plan here, would have been about midway along. As I say, this would have been the tightest pool. Don't worry, by the way, you will be at the end given a brochure which will have a pull-out version of this plan, most of the photographs. You don't have to worry about trying to get a photograph of the panel. This panel is interesting though, because besides looking at the plan, and we can see just come down the staircase, we're going to be turning around the sharp right angle very shortly. There is a quotation at the top that says that this subterranean cellar is subject, as it is, to the noise of every passing train. For some 20 out of the 24 hours, there was no 24 tube back then, but you've got to remember, tubes stop running around 1 and then there's engineering trains and they start about 5. Only about 4 hours. People work down here 24 hours a day in shifts. So it would have had a lot of trains passing. But what they're trying to say is it would be valueless property in circumstances other than the war. So why should they have to pay taxes? Westminster City Council tried to pull a fast one by saying, actually, you're using this now, why don't you pay some taxes? And they're trying to say, well, actually, we wouldn't have been using it if it wasn't for the war. They came to an agreement, I think it was about £100 a year, wasn't it? Or just a one-off fee, something like that.
£100 per annum.
Per annum, I thought so. And kept Westminster City quiet. And of course, they had to, because this was a top secret location. Now, according to the plans, we also, without realising, passed through a gas lock. And our wonderful assistants there will just show us exactly where the gas lock would have been. We'll be passing through various gas locks without they've all been since removed, but they had to ensure that this was safe in the event of a gas attack. Very, very important. Now, as promised, we are going to turn around the corner and make our way to a very important room known as the committee room. But rather than cheating, I want us to use the 2-foot wide corridor. We're going to follow the sign to the inquiries and committee room. Right on here.